Howdy, everybody. This is Cam46 Racing, bringing to you one of the first racing games I ever played as a child, and to show off some of its more, well, interesting features and as many quirks in this game as I possibly can. This won't be a terribly long video, nor will I be playing through the whole thing, but I did want to shed some light on what I believe to be the first ever licensed video game for the then Indy Racing League. So, what is this thing? Well, it's a game based off the 1999 Indy Racing League Championship, was released the week after the 2000 Indianapolis 500, and was developed by Paradigm Entertainment, who also developed other, I guess you would call them simulator games, for the Nintendo 64, such as Pilot Wing 64, F1 World Grand Prix, but they also went on to make some other great titles, such as Big Air Freestyle, some movie tie-in games in the PS2 era, but I believe their best work came from a title called Stuntman Ignition, a title I really do not feel gets nearly the love that it deserves. Man, that's a great game. Maybe that's something else we can look into later. They did that game, and then after that, they kind of got bought out, moved around, and by the 2010s, when you know it, they were gone. So that's kind of unfortunate what happened to them. They did have some really fun, accessible racing games that did kind of feel a little realistic, especially for their time. And without much further delay, I want to hand it off to Past Me with some live reactions, gameplay, and recollections of IndyCar Racing 2000. Let's go. Well, you just saw it right there. That is the intro to Indy Racing 2000 on the Nintendo 64. My name is KM46. This is my playthrough and initial thoughts live. I'm recording this live, this bit here. We are going to intersperse some other thoughts later in editing, but right now, this is the game. Now, this game is interesting. It came out in the year 2000, obviously by the title. And to my knowledge, it is the only. I think there's another one I saw called Indy 500 that was released in Europe, but at least as far as America, this is the only Nintendo 64 game IndyCar Racing got. So this is a fascinating game to me. So as you can see, we're on the main menu here. We got a single race, a championship, 2 players blocked off because I'm just, by my lonesome here. And of course the career mode, which is known as Gold Cup. And that's very interesting, and I remember playing this game as a kid and thinking, is this how midget racing and sprint cars and all this work? We'll find out as we get to there, but first let's show you what it's like just heading into single race. As you can see, you got race, practice, driver select, track select. So let's take a look at the tracks that are available. Of course, we have the famed Indianapolis 500. Great menu, by the way. It shows the track logo, shows you a track map, gives you all the stats, and an in-game shot of what you're going to be looking at here. Kind of gives you a little tour. You can see where you're going, and I like that a lot. So we also have Texas Motor Speedway. Of course, 1.5 miles, very fast. Very challenging in this game for a lot of reasons. And Pikes Peak International Raceway, which is set to be demolished at the end of the year of this recording. A very short-lived oval, hosted the IndyCar Series, NASCAR Trucks, NASCAR Busch Series, and I think some ARCA and things like that. Other junior formulas for open wheel during the IndyCar racing here, as well as sprints and Silver Crowns. Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is 2 years after the reconfiguration to a quad oval. So a fresh configuration of Atlanta. You can see we're on the back stretch. It used to be the front stretch. Dover, famously or infamously a horrible track for IndyCar. If you've never seen one of the races at Dover, I highly recommend you pull it up on YouTube and give it a watch. After this video, of course, absolute nightmare shit shows, entertaining for all the wrong reasons. And let's see, go back to Pikes Peak, Las Vegas. Less said about this track. Well, this iteration of the track wasn't so bad, but later iterations, well, the less said, the better. Back to Texas again. It looks like what they do is each individual race is its own track, which is interesting. Normally, most racing games, you just select a button, select events, but each event is its own race. As you can see, this is the daytime version of Texas. Of course, the Orlando Indy 200. They call it the Orlando International Speedway, but of course, we all know it better as Walt Disney World Speedway, the very short-lived temporary circuit that was a mainstay in early Indy Racing League times. And I think if you look on the wall here, it actually says Disney World Speedway on there, so that's kind of interesting. They don't have the rights to use the logo in the menu, but it's on the wall. That is interesting. Arizona Motor Speedway. Now, this seems to be another case of this is a real track, but different name, and of course they had to change it up. Evidently, they couldn't get the rights to Phoenix International Raceway from International Speedway Corporation, so they looks like they beefed up the banking, dropped some assets from tracks like Las Vegas and looks like Texas as well. If you go by that suite one more time here, yeah, it looks like Texas assets and things. So it's a high banked Phoenix. Let's go. Of course, back to Charlotte, back then known as Lowe's Motor Speedway. The less said about this particular race, the better. And we are back at Indianapolis. So those are the tracks. Let's go back, if it'll let me here. Okay, let's go back to the driver select. Let's see who we got. We got Greg Ray. And wow, that is spinning really fast. Really hard to get a look. But these body models, the car models, I should say, aren't horrible. I mean, that looks really good for 1999, 2000 era video games. I'm actually very impressed that they were able to make these cars look that good. But however, as you'll see as we race here, it's not going to look all that great either. So we had Greg Ray with the Oldsmobile Aurora engine, Dallara chassis, Firestone tires. Billy Boat also with the Dallara Aurora, however, running on Goodyear tires. So it is interesting that we actually have separate tire compounds. That's not something I would have expected out of this game. Eddie Cheever Jr., another one of the greats. For whatever reason, I don't know if Red Bull had sponsored him yet at this point. But you can see we got a little Menards logo there. Menards, of course, having heavy involvement in IndyCar still at this point. Buddy Lazier, David Land's GOAT, his Messiah. Davey Hamilton, mainstay in 90s IndyCar circles. Sam Schmidt, who I believe this was the season where he ended up getting paralyzed at Walt Disney World. So this is actually kind of a bit of a haunted and cursed car here, but it's cool to see him in regardless. Scott Sharp, honestly one of my favorite liveries ever on an IndyCar. There's just something about that Delphi Futaba scheme that just was the titties to me. Buzz Calkins, he's here. Kenny Brack, of course, someone who had the most insane crash at Texas Motor Speedway. I believe it was 2003. Once again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up, man. That was brutal. Robbie Buell, another forgettable racer of the time. I don't even know if this guy actually exists. Mark Dismore, of course, I believe he was a teammate with the 8 car, that Delphi car. I think these were on the same team. And again, just a sharp-looking race car. Roberto Guerrero, working class hero of 80s and 90s IndyCar. Love to see him here. Johnny Unser, a highly forgotten Unser, and I believe teammate to Buddy Lazier at the time. Robbie Unser, Jeff Ward, Stephen Gregoire, Robbie McGahee, John Hollinsworth Jr. I don't even remember this guy ever existing. Of course, Scott Goodyear, another one of the all-time greats, in that beautiful yellow submarine. And then you got Greg Ray in another Menards car. And I think they're just starting all over. So, I'm going to go with Scott Sharp. And of course, we're going to do Indianapolis. Now, let's see what they have for car setup. Okay, so just basic sliders, tire pressures, and wing adjustments don't seem to be turned on right now. I'm just going to leave it right there because I honestly don't know what I'm doing with these cars in this game. So we'll just leave it there. Race options, you can go short, medium, long. Doesn't tell you how long those laps are, you just got to figure out. So we'll just keep it short. We're going to leave damage off because as you will see when we get in here, crashing will happen no matter what you do. Difficulty will leave it normal, start position, grid, why not? We'll go with 20. So I won't delay this any further. We'll go right into the race. Great presentation as we go. We're on the gas. We're heading to turn 1, and oh my gosh, we're already twitching and crashing. 225 miles per hour into turn 1. Here we go. We're going to go to the inside. As you can see, we're drifting in IndyCar. As Bob Jenkins says, I'm making it look easy as I almost crashed. That's right, we got Bob Jenkins in this game, guiding us through. It's fantastic. Thank you, Bob. It's great to hear your voice. God rest that man's soul. Almost hit the wall there. We got 6 laps. About ready to complete lap 1, and they are way slow. And oh my gosh, I'm all over the place trying to avoid crashing these guys. So as you can see, the steering is just very bizarre in this game. You have to be very precise, and if not, you're gonna... Oh my gosh! Oh, whoa! And the AI crash. That's good to know too. The cones go flying. That's cool. Apparently you get a huge slowdown on the apron. That's also great. I'm just trying to rejoin safely rejoin here. Boy, that was terrifying. So yeah, the AIs will crash at random, it appears, kind of NASCAR 25 style, where you get behind someone and the game will go, I think we're going to have a crash. Which, as you can see, with the way this game handles, it's kind of hard to really gauge where your car is, where it's going to go, and how it does things. And the physics are, oh my gosh, oh, we got another one. What was that? He just went sideways and got a speed boost. That's incredible. So we're in 13th, about halfway through this race. I don't think we're going to win this, unless we get a huge run here. And oh, we kind of got it, but I screwed up. Okay. Oh, fantastic. These hitboxes. Typical Nintendo 64 hitboxes. I do have to say, the track modeling is absolutely awesome. This looks great. Wow. Oh my goodness, that was terrifying. And that guy just blew my side pod off. So while we're here just kind of middling in the pack, let's try to go through some car views. We got Chase, Bar Chase. Kind of a cockpit view. It's a little high for IndyCar, but you can see there's arms there, steering wheel's there, even though it looks like the steering wheel is attached to absolutely nothing. We are just holding a Wii steering wheel for Mario Kart Wii and piloting an IndyCar in the Indianapolis 500. And of course, they got your standard nose cam and a close chase. Yep, just drifting the IndyCar. Indianapolis Delara Drift, let's go. This is absolutely fantastic. This game is just crazy. I mean, here we go, 240 down the backstretch. It's crazy to think these guys used to go this fast around here. For whatever reason, we just can't do that anymore. Maybe the IR28 will fix that. Probably not, but we'll see. And by the way, Bob, if I was making this look so easy, why am I only in 10th? And we're going to get past Buddy Lazier here. It does give you an indicator of, cars, their car numbers. I wish it would tell you who's driving them. Oh, goodness. Oh no, I just killed Scott Sharp. That poor man. I do wish there was a track map though, because it would be great to kind of get an idea of where the leaders are, where other cars are on the racetrack. That guy apparently will not finish this race. I'm glad you think so, Bob, because this is awful. Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh, Buddy Listener just killed a man. Oh, that was insane. We're going to finish 12th. Somehow I got a new track record at a best lap of 40.81. I'm curious what the replays system is here. Decent TV camera. We can go previous and next lap. Nothing crazy there. And who actually won this thing? It doesn't actually tell you the position. You just gotta guess. I guess. Oh no, it does. Okay, but it doesn't give you car numbers. So Davey Hamilton will win the 1999 Indianapolis 500 with Sam Schmidt second and Scott Goodyear third. That's only the fifth least realistic thing here. So now that we've seen that, let's go back here. I want to explore championship here. I'll go with Eddie Cheever. I always like Eddie as well. So you got short, damage off, difficulty, yada yada yada. And yeah, it looks like it doesn't tell you anything about the schedule or things going on. It's kind of just like single player, but it tallies up points, it seems to be. So that's pretty interesting there. I'm not going to really mess with that because that's just kind of a side thing. Now the real on this. Rise to the race of a fantasy league with midget sprints and formula cars because of course they're not going to bother getting the rights to real life series. That would just be ridiculous and silly. There are tracks and things that happen in this mode that do not exist in single race. You can't race these cars in single race. You can only do the Indy cars, which is fascinating. And when you get into this, you might figure out why, but it is fun for its own reasons. So, we're going to make a new career. That was the one I made just to kind of make sure everything was working right here. So we're going to go with Dick here, because I don't know dick about how to have fun with this game. You start off, it looks like you get 3 midgets to choose from. 1-star rated vehicles. You get your next upgrade was at 10,000. XP, dollars, pizzas, pizza rolls, Hot Pockets. I have no idea. I'm just going to select that one because it doesn't really matter. And oh boy, we're just going to jump right in. I forgot that's how it is. So this looks like it kind of looks like I-70 Speedway. It's not. Oh my gosh, wow, that thing just swung wildly. Yeah, it kind of looks like I-70, kind of mixed with a little bit of Myrtle Beach, you know, high bank, short track. Yeah, perfect for midgets, a little bit long for midgets. I mean, this track is huge for this. And now that I actually think about it, they call it Dirt Bowl Speedway. I don't see the dirt anywhere. Maybe this was meant to be a dirt track and they just said, nah, screw it. Because my knowledge, there are no actual dirt tracks in this game. Now, even for short race, I feel like 6 is entirely too much. And oh my gosh, we got a man just absolutely dying on the front stretch. We move on. We prevail. Yeah, I guess we're... Oh, we got one absolutely drifting the corner. And oh my goodness! Oh, he exploded. He just stopped. Man just stopped in front of me. I don't know what you want me to do there. Oh, we got... Oh, what is happening to this guy?
What a good move.
Oh, and we're just going to finish him off there. Somehow he gets a speed boost from that. That makes no sense. I guess we have a draft leader, and wow, it does give you a run there, so that might need to start using that to my advantage. We're still only in 10th. I'm going to take it to the apron. I don't want to die. Yeah, these AI, they just do not care that you exist. I mean, but it's also Nintendo 64. What am I talking about? Of course they don't care you exist. We're just happy to be here.
One lap left.
Looks like we just lapped somebody. I don't think we're going to win this one, boys. Yeah, 7th place. 6th is way up there. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll sneak away 6th place. Yes, we will.
Great race.
So that's 6th place around Mystery Speedway number 1, I suppose. it doesn't even tell you what to do, or like what track. You can't adjust anything between races. You just got to go for it.
And we're underway.
And what is this? This is an interesting looking track, and oh, it's a road course. Yes, Gator City Raceway, so I'm assuming this is Florida. We're driving through a building for no apparent reason. That guy just absolutely missed the corner. Fantastic stuff. And somehow he still passed me, and he is just kicking cones everywhere. And that is lap 1 of 4 around this abomination. And oh my gosh! Oh, we're just gonna...
What a good move!
Good move? What are you talking about, Bob? Are you blind? Of course, you probably can't see most of this racetrack anyway from the booth, so... I guess you just saw that I gained time and said, screw it, he's doing great. And, whoa, we got another Tokyo Drifter over here. Gosh, this thing is just so slow. Oh, okay, bye. Just blowing a tire on the front stretch. There's no pit lane, I've noticed. So that's interesting. There's no gaps in the wall or feasible way to enter this racetrack, so I guess they just phase in reality and spawn in for this road course race for midget cars, apparently. And I don't know what just happened, but there's chaos all around me.
What a good move!
Thank you, Bob. And we're going to get 6th here, going into the white flag. We do seem to be gaining a lot of time here. Maybe we can make a couple more spots. Maybe not. Oh, we got chaos up ahead. We're going to take advantage, move into 3rd there from that. That's really cool. That's good. That's good. We got a podium position on a road course in a midget. Fantastic things. Checkered flag coming up. Are we going to get the 2nd? No, we are not. So 3rd. Oh my gosh! 4th? 4th? I had 3rd! Okay, well I got 7,000 experience gained. Previous I got 0 somehow. I don't know how this works. The game does a terrible job of explaining anything. Okay, so the points that are needed apparently are experience points. That's great to know. Can't even upgrade car. We'll try this one. We'll see what happens. So it looks like this is a 2-race championship with these cars. These midget cars. Incredibly small season for
It's a clean start down the
touring feeder series for the Indy cars. Well, lock in here. We're going to see what we can do. Oh my gosh!
Boy, can he drive that car!
Thank you, Bob. A lot is probably going to get cut from the final video, but we're just going to keep playing here. Because I really want to unlock everything and show you everything there is. Oh! Yo, oh my gosh, there's just chaos on lap 2.
4 laps left.
But I do want to show everybody everything that's in this game, but I also don't want this video to be 3 hours long. My name's not Mark Leifer, okay, so we can relax on 3-hour-long world-building videos. Flip with them will not be joining us here today. Ooh, almost top 5 within 3 laps. That's pretty good. This guy looks like he wants to crash. And he did right next to me. Oh my gosh, almost died. Absolutely incredible scenes here. Oh my!
2 laps remaining.
What? What was that? I body checked a guy and gave him a 3-second bump. That was incredible. And yep, those guys are just gonna die, so I'm gonna go way low and avoid. And we got 3rd. We're doing better. We only got 6th in our debut race last season, so let's see what we can do here. I'll hold my line. Against who? There's no one else around. Oh, can we get 2nd? No! Alright. So back to the road course we go, with the singular grandstand and no pit lane to speak of. In the middle of the Florida Everglades, apparently. I have no idea how they go through that corner so fast. It makes no sense. And okay, what? All right, goodbye. All right, we're up to 15th on lap 2 here. That's not doing well.
3 laps left.
Okay. Just kick sideways out of nowhere for no reason. Even though I have Rumble Pack enabled, there is no rumble on this. So I have no idea if this car's about to die or not. But speaking of a car dying, I don't think he knew either. The physics are so bad, even the AI don't know what's happening.
He's making this look easy.
I'm glad you think so, Bob. I appreciate you being my cheerleader. Oh, wow. Okay, that draft is just absolutely OP. Oh my gosh. That was an insane run. And that guy's dead. Rest in peace. We're going to draft up here. Steal second. Oh my goodness, boys. We might get it done.
What a good move.
And the leader just crashed a lap car and sent that guy into another one. This isn't even racing. This is like hockey.
You are the man.
Thank you, Bob. I am aware I'm the man. I'm the big swinging cock of this Everglades bullshittery. We're gonna get the victory. Absolutely fantastic. We've opened up a new set of cars, so good. We don't have to do this again. So, oh no, maybe not. We only have 17,000. We need to have 40,000. Okay, well, I think we'll just end it here. Might come back to this later if there's enough interest. If you guys care to see that, but as you can see, we have what looks like silver crowns after this, and then that they call gold crown cars, which didn't even exist at this point, at the bottom left, and then junior formula at the bottom right. They look exactly the same. I don't know what's different there. There are more insane tracks from my memory of this game. I mean, there's one that's like you drive through a pirate ship for some reason with the silver crown, which fantastic. There's another one too. It's a city track with Winston Cup logos all over it, which is absolutely fascinating. They couldn't use Walt Disney World Speedway, but they can use the Winston Cup logo. Absolutely interesting stuff. So we will end this video here. Like, if you liked it, disliked it, if you hated it, leave a comment telling me I'm a dumb hillbilly that doesn't know what I'm talking about. I love it either way. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again next time. Maybe it'll be this video game, maybe it'll be a different one. We'll find out. I'm willing to try them all. We're going to have some fun here. Thanks for watching.